Hello, everybody. It's me, O'Neill, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of how I mix vocals. I'm doing something very, very simple. What I have is, oh my gosh, all of it's a mess. But what I have is a song called Security that I'm working on, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mixing a certain part. I don't even want to give away the entire song, but it's just a very simple section. Here's what the vocals sound dry. So I recorded that today. What I'm doing right now is I'm mixing all of these WAV files right here, and I'm trying to get them to pop. What I did is I took the first four parts right here, and let me isolate those and let you hear them. What I did is I put them into and I'm using FL Studio. Put them. So let me just do it. Yeah, it's already straight. So what I'm doing first is I put them in their own tracks. As you can hear, they're already peaking. So what I want to do first is actually, you know what? Let me do this for all of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do for all of the vocals. I'm going to put them all in separate tracks because I want to be able to deal with them individually from voice to voice. So that's one of those is already on. So that's the second part. This was very hard to sing, by the way. This was not easy. I was really pushing myself, and I really was able to get vocals that weren't perfect in pitch, but were really cool. Like listen here. So like again, there were just a lot of breaks in my voice, and I was getting a lot of rasp in my voice. However, what I'm doing right now is that what I'm doing now is I'm just putting all of them into different tracks so that I can deal with them separately. So I'm doing that with these parts here. I'm gonna call this the middle part. I'm gonna rename all of that after. So we got 4 here. This is the highest part. No, that's the lowest part. I lied. So a quick I guess tip in arranging. I think that as a vocal arranger, when you're doing background vocals, you always want to have vocals that, at least for one part, if you're doing 3-part harmony, you want one of those voices to sit in a place that you are confident with your voice, or where your singer is confident. So for me, my most unconfident part is my higher register. So this, I'll even show you this just to even expose myself a little bit. Let me zoom in a bit, actually. So we got these 4 that I recorded. I'll even just do one because it's really high in my voice, and you can even hear a lot of the rasp there. But because it's a background vocal, it won't quite matter. So all it is really atmosphere. So I'm not really concerned about all of the rasp. If it were a lead vocal, I would be more concerned. But for me, I wanted to really get this effect going. So you know what? Let me mute all of these so that I'm not interrupting myself. Yeah. Okay. So I already sent everything to their own tracks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 vocal tracks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rename them. I just have to remember. Oh yeah, that's the middle. So I'm going to call this the alto, for lack of better words. Alto 1, which will be my middle part. I just put alt-E. Let's call it alto. And actually, I'm going to shorten this a bit so that you guys aren't totally bored. So we got the altos 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we got, I'm going to call this the quote-unquote soprano. Or I'll just call it the high part because that's not even a really good technical term. Top BGV. And I'll make it yellow. And in fact, I'll make all of these green and yellow, just so I can, it'll help me to see them visually. As you can see, also I've also color coded the rest of my my tracks. I have buses for them. I'm calling them buses, but they're technically not buses in FL Studio. But I got all of my buses there ready to go. I'm just renaming and coloring all of the rest of my vocals. And then we're gonna get started in mixing them. But it's really important that you no. It's really important that when you're doing your vocals, you know what is what, because if you don't know what is what, then you're just wasting time. So I'm gonna call you bottom, bottom, bottom. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just and I shouldn't have made that red. Let me make that another color. And then we're gonna have lots of fun. Well, I shouldn't make it blue either, but I'm just gonna stick with that color because I'm taking a lot of time doing this, and because a lot of you are signing off. But anyway, yep, just continuing to get this done. Okay, now we have what's going on. Let's hear this again. So immediately, what I want to do is get everything out of the way. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm still here. I'm just gonna click control and select so that I've highlighted everything, and I'm just gonna bring down everything in volume, so I'm not peaking all the time, because it's kind of annoying to listen to. Let's say that again. That's even better. Okay. Okay. I'll even isolate that so that I'm not going into the next part of the song. Yeah, that's gonna sound really good. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take my altos. I'm gonna pan them all the way out. Actually, no. I'm gonna take my bottoms and pan them out. No, my tops. It doesn't really matter. Just as long as you're getting everything out of the way first. And what I'm also doing is because I have four tracks for each one. What I'm doing is I'm panning one all the way to the left, one all the way to the right, and then I'm panning also 145 degrees left and 145 degrees right. Whatever I'm doing, I'm just making sure I'm mirroring it okay, so that I don't even know if stereo imaging is the right word for it, but I just want to make sure it sounds balanced. So again, that's a very exposing vocal. I may have to re-record that, but let's do that again with the bottom. So I don't want them exactly on top of where I had put on top of the other vocals that I had panned. So I'm gonna put one like 75% left and another 75% right, and then probably do like 25 for the other ones. And we're actually we're not almost done, but we're getting there. And then we're gonna do the same thing with our alto, which is the main melody that I want to be distinguished. So I'm gonna make this a little closer to center. I'm gonna put it 20, and then I'm gonna do, what number should I do? I'll do 60. 60% left and 60% right. So we've done a little bit of stereo imaging. I'm going to use that term very loosely because I may be wrong. So now we got a sound that is... Okay, so we have a great little sound here. It's Camellia! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, her haircut! Okay, anyway. Yes, back to the task at hand. But yes, I got... Hey girl, hey! But yeah, we got a really nice balance in terms of panning. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be EQing each of the tracks. Some people, what some people would do is that they would make a bus, and like, so like how there's 4 tracks here, they would send that all to one bus, And actually, let me just do that just to show you what can be done. I wouldn't necessarily do this, but let's just do that. I'm gonna call it alto bus because we're working with the altos. So we're gonna call it alto bus. And what we're gonna do is we're going to connect just and this is how you do it in FL Studio. We're gonna connect all of these tracks to the bus, and then we're gonna take them out of the master because we don't want them doubling up in volume. Oh, am I doing this right? Yes, taking them out of the master. And then we're going to do that with all of these. Yes, so I'm going to talk about my day while I'm doing this very boring part. So yeah, my day's been kind of cool. I'm kind of making some decisions, going back to school. Really want to do well this year, seeing as I'm starting my master's. I'm studying vocal technique, so if you need a vocal coach, I'm your guy. So yeah, we're doing the same thing with the top BGVs. Just jeez, did I do that right? Yeah, okay. And that's the last one. And then taking them out of the master because I'll show you what happens if you don't take them out of the master. So you got a double a double signal that's going on. So I'm taking that out so that I'm not overwhelmed. And then we got one more bus to make. Usually this would happen faster if I had both of my hands, but one of my hands is holding the phone. But yes, now we're just going to do the bottom, our bottom bus. Mixing vocals is one of my favorite things to do when it comes to making music. Like, this is like heaven. I love it. Like, just even like all this seems like really tedious and just like, oh my gosh, it's so boring. But like, this is like where I live. I love creating melodies and harmonies and harmonizing with myself and just hearing the different things happening. Like, this is where I live. So yeah, this is the last bus that we're creating. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to even show you. So I just have parts now. So everything's organized in parts, and now I can deal with each one because I sang them similarly. I can treat them. I can treat 4 tracks at once through this bus. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to EQ, and when I EQ, I'm not the best at EQing. I'm still learning when it comes to it. However, and I think we're gonna put this on YouTube. This is a cool tutorial. But yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my lows. And the thing is, I sang really close to the mic, so I may have to take out a little bit more of the bass than I want to, and it will sound a little bit thin, but that's all right. So let's solo this. But of course, if I solo, I have to turn these on too because we were working with a bus. But yes. So I'll show you what it sounds like without. I don't know if you'll hear the difference. And this is with the EQ. Yeah, it's not really something that you're going to be able to hear over the phone. But I'm going to do the same thing with all of these. We're going to EQ and then we're going to compress. But I'm first EQing. Again, even on that top note, I was pitchy, but I really don't care. It's just really for atmosphere. If it were a lead vocal, I would have not done that. But actually, for me to sing that with like connected, because if you even listen to it again, let me just play it for you again. My thing is that was a great vocal for me because I didn't have a break. I didn't have a break, like I'm still learning how to mix my voice. That was some of my best mixing in terms of just staying consistent throughout, having a a very like a passionate sound while not sacrificing technique. You can't. No, you can't use it right now. I'm broadcasting.
So then where's the home phone?
Upstairs. Yeah, that's my brother. Yeah, but I had like this is some great mixing that I have recorded. So I wanted to use it in terms of atmosphere. So again, I EQ'd. We're gonna do that again for the bottom bus. Oh wait, I already did that. Oh wait, did I do that for all three? Shoot, I'm quicker than I thought. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna find out which one I want to be the star of the show, and I already know which one that will be because I recorded this one first, the alto / middle first, because I knew that's the melody that I wanted to be the star of the show. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that up a bit, and actually the top is my weakest vocal, but I still like the sound, so I'm gonna figure out which one. I'm gonna figure out which ones I want to. So let me tell you why I'm gonna put the bottom even lower in the mix, because the bottom where I'm singing in my voice in relation to everything else that's going on. Now I'm going to show you the music that's going on. I'm already thinking about this as I'm mixing, and you got to be thinking about this stuff when you're mixing your own vocals. Oh yeah, it's all muted. So if you hear that, all of that's going on, I'm singing an A flat. Oh, so, or in this case, it's a G sharp. Oh, so there, that note is very central to the song, and it's already really being used at that octave in my pads. So I'm gonna take that down. I'm not gonna raise up the octave, but yeah, I'm gonna take that down. It's not as important right now. But yeah, let's get back to these vocals. And I'm gonna mute that again and work with it. But oh yeah, because I soloed all this. Okay, that's gonna be a really good vocal. And what I'm gonna do even now is create one more bus for my BGVs. And just call it BGVs, BGV bus. BGV means background vocal. I'm gonna do that. What color am I gonna use? I don't like that color, but sure, we'll use that. And then again, gonna put this all in one bus and take all of them out of the master so that I'm not colliding and increasing sound. Okay, so what I've done so far. Yeah, I missed one. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some reverb. Again, a great thing is that I have my buses working with me, so I'm just gonna add some reverb, just to experiment to see where I am. I'm gonna add some to each part. I'm gonna add more to the alto part because again, that's the star of the show. So I'm gonna take it down here, see how it sounds, and with reverb you want to go to the extreme. You want to add as much. What I've done in my in one of my channels is I've created a bus for the reverb. So it's all the way wet, and I haven't what have I not done? Yeah, there's no dry signal that's coming in, so then it won't be a collision of volume. But yeah, right here we got some more things happening. We got, so you hear that little bit of an echo. I think that top vocal is a little bit too loud. I'm gonna take that down. I may even put it lower than the other one. You know what? I think I might just be a hypocrite and do what I didn't think I would do, and I'm gonna put the top as the lowest one because that melody does stand out. I'm gonna boost this a little bit, and I'm gonna bring this down and see what happens. Maybe I should compress them. I wasn't gonna compress them, but I think I might just need to. Actually, it will make it easier since I have a bus. I'm just gonna use the buses. Usually I would do it one by one, but I'm gonna see. And this is even an experiment for me because usually I don't bus like this, but I can because I want to. And I'm gonna experiment and see how it sounds. If it sounds too messy, in the future I will be doing it one by one. But for now, let's just find it. I'm trying to find my limiter. Okay, there's the Fruity limiter. I'm going to use this as a compressor. Long story short, the threshold is basically how much of the vocal is affected, or how much of the signal is affected by what's happening. So you hear that? You see that right there? If I bring it lower, more of the vocal is going to be affected by the compressor. The ratio is how much the vocal will be compressed, how much of the vocal that is within the threshold will be compressed. So am I going to compose, I'm going to probably go to about 2. I don't really fully know what the numbers mean, but that doesn't really matter because I have a good ear. I don't want to chop off too much. It's mainly the last one that's a little strong. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna save this as a preset, and I'm gonna call it my alto compress. And by using a preset, I now have something to work with for these ones, and I'll be saving time once again. Again, I'm gonna use this, my alto compress preset that I just made, and I'm gonna use that as a basis for. But this one's much quieter, so I'm gonna boost that a bit. Yeah, that last one, I'm gonna. Okay. Again, atmosphere. Personally, I keep on saying to myself that I need to re-record it, but I'm still pretty pleased with the way that I sang it, regardless of pitch and stuff. Sometimes when you're singing and you're creating music and you're creating vocals, you have to you need to like kill the perfectionist in you and ensure that you're not being too hard on yourself, especially when you're still starting out and you're still discovering yourself and discovering your voice, and discovering techniques. You don't want to kill the buzz, because when you're unmotivated, like I guess scrutiny and criticism that's not constructive can be it can be a huge buzz killer, and when your buzz is killed, your creativity is killed. So yeah, you don't want to do that. Okay, let's go with that for now and see how we sound. Okay, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset. Wait, hold on. Let's just test what reset does. Okay, I'm gonna reset this. I'm gonna reset all of these. And because I have been working with all 12 of these faders, when I should only be working with 3. So I'm gonna use that to. as you can hear, that first line is still the star of the show, but we still have some support. And I'm just adding a little bit of reverb to the entire thing, and let's see how it goes in terms of mixing. This is my song Security. You're hearing it before it's out. Yeah. But oh wait, where's that other? There's something that should be happening. Oh, I'll leave that. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It works! It works. Let's play that again. Hold on. I'll play it in context with everything else. These vocals I haven't really touched yet, but we'll get there. Oh my gosh. This is gonna sound beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And that's what we work for. That last feeling of just yes. Absolutely. Anyway, let's play from the second verse. Yeah.
How I try to live a life all
I don't like that harmony. I'm gonna be changing it.
Pushing you away to do this thing alone. The mountains don't move like that. Mountains don't move like that. You're the strength that causes me to rise. You cause me to rise above. Inside the dirty lies, the war that rages in my mind. Your love is strong.
So I'm just so what's happening now is I've started putting in ideas for what I will have happening in the chorus, because I want that this second chorus has a little bit more support. However, I usually what I would do is I would layer my lead vocal, but I don't want to do that this time. I feel like with the music that I'm making currently right now, for this next project, I want my voice to be my lead vocal, just me, to be the star of the show, especially so that it can translate well to a live setting. So I'm leaving that there, and I'm letting my background vocals do a little bit of just support, like, yeah, what he's saying is good, yeah, listen to him. Anyway, see these ideas I have.
It's found in you, and I'm nothing without your love. You are pure, you are my purity. My purity flows down from you, and I'm nothing without your love.
So yeah, and then it continues. Man. So yeah, I guess that ends this tutorial on mixing vocals. You guys will hear Security eventually. But as you can hear, like that, it mixes so well with the rest of the song.
Inside the dirty lies, the war that rages in my mind.
That's exactly the atmosphere I was going for. This was actually very successful. Yay, thumbs up. For those of you that are watching this afterwards, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Neily Music, Neily Music. I think I'm actually going to upload this on YouTube as well. This is a really good tutorial. And you guys will hear Security on an EP, hopefully very, very soon. Until next time, thanks you, and shout out to Cam, who's here. Yay. I'll talk to you guys later, and hopefully I'll be back with another tutorial. Okay, bye!